Slender frame is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Pass to Claxton, and stolen by Williams. And they're on the run. Ball's going up the court. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Word, that's good.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Beal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beal's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Screen by Claxton. Man, the pass to Claxton. And he banks in the layup. Claxton's got 8 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Shot clock at 6. Williams with the screen. Goes up on the wing. White can't hit. Gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Man, the pass to Nembhard. Bridges outside. Claxton a screen on Beal. From deep three-point range. Bridges misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Bird. Bridges a screen on Williams. Here's Bird. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
Yeah, and when you think about it, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten the win.
You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go.
And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end, hustling hard to convert every time.
Now here's White. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's Beal. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
In the first quarter, he did a great job getting to the line, but he's been a little less physical as the game's gone on.
Free throw drops for Beal. All right, Clark, we're starting to close in on the midway point of the season. How do these players pace themselves for what's ahead?
You know, Brian, it's interesting. You've prepared to play a long, grueling season, so the guys are in great shape. But I think the biggest thing is to be smart about how you play, how you practice, and how you take care of your body. I think when you get between the lines, you're going 100%. How you manage the stuff off the court is really the key. Working hard, but smarter is the key to being able to be at your best late in the season.
Screen by Claxton. Nembhard, the pass to Claxton. Count it. Claxton's got 10 points.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. White finds Beal. Fires from 14. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Beal's got 7 points for the quarter. Shooting 47% so far in the second. Pass to Bridges. Here's Claxton. Here's Bird. 33 points last game. Just 5 to shoot. No, misses that one. 8 for 11 now.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
And for Atlanta, their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Bridges. Beal surveying the D. 6 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Nick Claxton.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Shooting around 50% in the game so far. Bridges outside. Pass to Bird. The rebound by Atlanta.
It was almost like they looked stunned when the game slipped through their fingers. Being on the wrong end of an upset leads to a quiet ride home.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
Bridges passes to Bird. On the wing man. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Man's got 7 points in the game. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
55.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Jack. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against Pittsburgh, to even have a chance, they'll probably have to play their best game of the year. I think you can do that in stretches. But can they do it all tonight, Shaq?
I don't see it.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far. Neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. We've got Mikal Bridges, Nicholas Claxton out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Bird in at the small forward position. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for the away team. Nick Claxton. One shot.
And Atlanta with possession here. Now Simmons. Pass to Risa Shea. Here's Garnett. Knocked loose. Clock at 6. And finished off by Kessler.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Porter. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
An elite defensive threat and presence, Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
Pass to Dort. Here's Risa Shea. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Risa Shea's got 9 points.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Porter against Simmons. Porter in the post. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Claxton. Oh, Kessler with the block. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Simmons against Porter. Bridges outside. Pass to Bird from the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. Dort, the pass to Garnett. The shot comes out. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Bird passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. Pass to Garnett. Softly drops in the floater. Garnett's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense playing Garnett nice and close inside, but he flexes some muscle and gets through to his finish anyway.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Robert Williams checked in for Claxton. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. Atlanta in 5th.
It's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
He misses the free throw.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
And the second free throw is good. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Kessler. The three from Rizachet. No luck on that one.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Porter with it. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Launches a 3. Knocks down the long J. Porter's got 7.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Simmons against Porter. Oh, Williams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And we have to take another look at that block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Poke loose and stolen by Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Dort against Bridges. Williams a screen on Dort. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Back to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
Porter, the pass to Bird. Kessler with a rebound. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Simmons. And the layup falls. Simmons has got 10 points in the game.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Porter, the pass to Bird. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. No good.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Dort for 3. Pure from 3-point range. So Dort's got his first 3 points of the game.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Bridges against Dort. Vanderbilt, a screen on Dort. Bridges passes to Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 5. To halt the run. Porter's shot is off.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's Riza Shea. The shake. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Bird. He's got 17. To the wing, right side. Here's Riza Shea. Pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Here's Garnett. There's the triple. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got his third assist of the night. Shooting just 36% in the third. Porter against Simmons. And here is Williams. Here's Porter. Not going to go that time. Good D by Simmons. Here's Garnett. Some solid defense from Williams. Shooting about 47%. A nice number. Here's Porter. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Shout out to them for getting to the foul line. They've been the aggressors taking that ball to the basket, and they've been able to knock down a good percentage of those free throws.
No good on that one.
They're missing the chance to trim the lead by leaving points at the line. Gotta knock down those free throws, especially when you're trying to come back from a deficit.
Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Atlanta. White comes in for Simmons. He hits the second from the line. Atlanta leading by 5. Outside White. Pass to Garnett. Here's Dort. He's guarded by Nembhard. 5 to shoot. White, the pass to Garnett. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
When Kevin Garnett gets that ball anywhere close to the rack, he's going to throw it down.
Here's Bird. He's got 17. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Back to White. Oh, Williams with the block. And he recovers it. Pass to Beal. And here's White. Williams defending. Here's Kessler. Dort for 3.
Awaiting ball.
Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Porter Jr.
Number 53, Nick Claxton.
The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 5. Pass to Claxton. Outside, Williams. Screen by Claxton. Just 4 to shoot. Williams passes to Claxton. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. We've got a moment here. Let's take a look at the shooting guards who have been most consistent from the line over the past month. 4th, Kobe White.
And 2 guard is a position where you'll find a number of great free throw shooters. These guys are the best of the best.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
Beal, the pass to Garnett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Really hard not to respect the tremendous impact Garnett has on both ends of the floor. He plays with tremendous intensity in all situations, and never gives you less than 100% effort.
And the first one at the line is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Shooting just 36% in the third. Bird passes to Mann and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Toward outside to the inside and stolen by Williams. Now here's Mann. He's guarded closely. Bird. The rebound by Atlanta.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Three-pointer, Beal. Claxton with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
To the paint. And here they come. Dort for three. The rebound by Mann.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Beal. Williams misses. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Garnett passes to White. Here's Garnett. He's guarded by Nembhard. Now Kessler. Here's Garnett. The kick out to White. Launches it. Drops in the three. White's got 14.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Nembhard outside. The kick out to Williams. From behind the arc. Counted from distance. 10 points for him.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
White. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Bird. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. Kessler. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
Dort outside. Horford for three. Can't hit that one. A tight game here in Milwaukee. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Nembhard. He has 6. Williams a screen on Dort. Here's Nembhard. Good work defensively by Dort. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Atlanta on top, leading by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Ben Simmons. He's out there with Lou Dort. Walker out there with Risachet. And it's Garnett in at the power forward position.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Pass to Garnett. Walker, a screen on Vanderbilt. Here's Garnett. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Garnett's got 10 points in just the second half. Bridges outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Garnett. Here's Risachet. Here's Garnett. This one for 3. And Risachet, the bucket on the assist from Simmons. Simmons has got his 4th assist with that last one. Outside Vanderbilt. Inside, here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Garnett.
The ball goes to the away team. Number 14. Number 14.
Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Porter. Right side, Williams.
Atlanta foul. Zachary Risachet. Second personal foul. First team foul.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Just 5 on the clock. Offline with a 3. Atlanta leading by 4. Pass to Garnett. The rebound by Mann. Mann's got 4 rebounds now. Porter with it. Vanderbilt with it. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Vanderbilt. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Pass to Risachet. Simmons against Williams. With the 10-footer. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Right side Porter. Outside Vanderbilt. Now here's Bridges. Back to Vanderbilt. The rebound by Atlanta. Garnett's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he's going for the lob. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Garnett is the whole package, man. That's a great pass.
And here's Porter. Pass to Williams. Outside man. Now Vanderbilt. Man with it. Dort defending. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Man misses. Atlanta leading by 6. And here comes the break. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
Now Bridges to the middle. And there's Porter on the assist by Bridges.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Atlanta. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Williams. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Outside Vanderbilt. Back to Porter. And stolen by Simmons. Here we go. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Outside Vanderbilt. To the inside. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 22 points.
Boy, Bird has really been in the zone throughout this game.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
To hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Atlanta's coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Simmons. Pass to Rizachet. And he lobs it up top. Porter with the steal. Here's Bird. Three-pointer. No good that time.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
He's a lot to handle coming down the lane. Garnett with the easy score.
Got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Bridges outside. Pass to Bird. So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives then, BA.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Garnett, guarded by Vanderbilt. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Pass to Bird. The 3. Claxton. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Here's Rizachet. Let's go with a 3. Here's Garnett. And that one is hammered home.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Bird. Vanderbilt to pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bird. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
And Atlanta making a change here. Okoro's checked in.
Isaac Okoro.
Atlanta leading by 10. Simmons with it. Dort outside. Inside. Rejected by Claxton. Bridges outside. Pass to Porter. Back to Bridges. Here's Bird, guarded by Okoro. The 17-footer, and right on target. Bird's got 26 points.
Yeah, you know, when he's not beating you from the 3 or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
Dort against Bridges. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Pass to Porter. Claxton with it.
Atlanta foul. Number 13.
Dick, he's checked in for Okoro.
Third team foul. In for Atlanta, number 23. Brady Dick.
Here's Bird. Down low. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
You know, passing is one of Bird's many attributes. He's got a great eye for finding open teammates that are ready to shoot it.
Simmons, the pass to Garnett. Outside Dick. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Dick's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Bird, that's good.
Bird is really good inside because he uses both hands and that 6'9" frame to get the shot to fall despite solid defensive pressure.
And it's Dort with the ball for Atlanta. Pass to Simmons. Dort, a screen on Porter. Here's Garnett. Over Vanderbilt. Second chance effort. And he takes it up and lays it in. And Atlanta leads by 11.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Bird would not be denied there. Great intensity to play through the foul.
Larry Bird taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 10. Buzelis is checked in for Atlanta. And so he hits both. Atlanta leading by 9. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. 16 feet out. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Just putting on the hard hat and going to work. Getting buckets is what KG does.
Porter, the pass to Bird. Over Buzelis. No good off the glass.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
There's the three. They get the rebound. Garnett. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Vanderbilt with a screen. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 32 points in the game.
Boy, the jump shot of Bird is so pure. He's got his mechanics down, textbook style.
Here's Garnett, guarded by Vanderbilt. Garnett, no good. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth. To the inside. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For the away team, Jared Vanderbilt at the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 10. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Bird. Outside for Porter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three. Porter against Simmons. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
and letting him think about that one.
Murray with the bounce pass. Back to Anunoby. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point land, Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. For Long Beach, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. The shot by Powell, no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Ballers. Here's Murray. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Murray's got 11 points.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Maxey. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Holiday against Wagner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Holiday's fiery. Tough to keep up with.
Team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Ballers?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
First free throw is good.
The thing everyone expects from Holiday is elite defense, but you see his IQ on display all over the floor. He's constantly making smart decisions on or off the ball.
And the Ballers making a change here. Porter's checked in, then for Long Beach. Off's checked in, and it's P.J. Washington in for Johnson. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Long Beach trails by 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say, with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. 4 on the clock. Outside Holiday. Long Beach with the rebound. Now Maxey. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Washington. Here's Huff. Powell inside. Guarded by Holiday. Wagner from long range. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Outside Holiday. For the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Holiday's got 9 points.
Well, Holiday likes showing off his range. Good-looking 3-ball there.
We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can do.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
And the first one drops. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for Long Beach. Şengün comes in for P.J. Washington. So he gets them both. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Maxey passes to Wagner. to Maxey. Good on the triple. 16 points for him.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 9. Duran with the screen on Wagner. Anunoby passes to Duran. Chandler with the steal. Anunoby against Wagner. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Şengün. It's Powell on the wing. Defended by Alexander Walker. Out of bounds, the ball is now with possession. .130 left in the second quarter. Holiday against Maxey. Alexander Walker with the ball. He has yet to score. Here's Wagner. And 1:01 left now here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And that one falls for Clark. And so Clark nails both of them. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Şengün. Here's the floater. And that one drops. Şengün's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Clark finds Holiday. They're in high post. Clark outside. Now Anunoby. He's defended by Wagner. And there it is for him. Anunoby's got 6 points.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Left side, Maxey. Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Ballers ahead, leading by just 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And get ready for the Phantom half-court shot drums. And that's very much the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. B-Ball Stars presents an intriguing Would You Rather about superpowers. Would you rather be able to be invisible or be able to fly, Kenny?
Come on. What's my nickname? I gotta go with Flight. I'm the Jet. Come on, big dog. How about you?
I'm 7'1". This is my superpower. I'm high enough off the ground already. No need to fly. Plus, I have an actual jet, and I have a superpower voice.
Invisible Shaq doesn't work either. Could you imagine size 22 shoes walking all by themselves? I don't think so.
That would be funny. You'd be very visible.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Long Beach shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Anunoby out there with Carter. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then there's Murray. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Howell. Here's Şengün. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Murray against Powell. Anunoby outside. Duren with the screen on Şengün. There's the lob to Duren. Chandler with the steal. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now the Ballers with it. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Back to Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching. But everything else he does on the floor equally as important. He is a complete player.
Şengün kicks to Wagner. Murray against Maxey. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10. Here's Carter, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Tyson Chandler did not like that.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Long Beach with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Şengün. And here's Wagner. Maxey on the wing. Wagner finds Şengün. Drills it from outside. Şengün's got it all tied up now for Long Beach.
A work in progress for the big man. When Şengün is hitting from the outside, this offense becomes dangerous.
Pass to Carter. Fires at the elbow. Here's Duren. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
What strength right there from Duren. Just powering through the foul.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
Pass to Powell. Down low. Here's Wagner. Here's Chandler. The short one's on the money. Chandler's got 6 points.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Anunoby against Şengün. Anunoby passes to Holiday. Long Beach with the rebound. Chandler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Maxey against Holiday. Maxey, no good.
Wow, missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Stolen by Holiday. Carter inside the 3-point line, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that have the most second chance points on the season.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Powell. Maxey with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. So they take the lead. Maxey's got 20 points.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Holiday. Murray with it. Second shot opportunity. He can't get it to go. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Maxey. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Holiday. Back to Anunoby. There's the lob to Carter. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Man, I love seeing Carter take flight. Ben Saturday, a powerful dunker on these alley-oops.
Maxey looking it over. Now here's Chandler. Tries it from 9. Şengün kicks to foul. Clock at 6. Chandler with a screen for Wagner. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's Murray. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 3-point baller lead.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game.
Holiday against Powell. Wagner, right side. Chandler with a screen for Wagner. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Wagner's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Checked in for Murray. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Ballers. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference.
Well, right now for the Ballers, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Chandler with the screen on Carter to the middle. And the dunk by Chandler.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Outside Holiday. Chandler against Duren. Carter with the 3. Long Beach with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Outside, Maxey over Shepard. Maxey, no good.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Carter against Wagner. Carter down low. He's got 17. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Şengün against Anunoby. Up top, Maxey. He's got 20. Over Shepard. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Shepard. Here's the teardrop. No good there. Great defense that time from Şengün. Wagner passes to Maxey. Back to Wagner. Here's Şengün. Over Shepard, and Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Wagner. Wagner's got 6 assists now in the game. Incredible for his age, the decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Outside, Maxey. Şengün kicks to Wagner. Up top, Maxey. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Maxey passes to Şengün. Kicks it out to Maxey. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Maxey's got the game tied up here for Long Beach. The Bowlers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's now see who the league's top scorers are. Second is Tyrese Maxey.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Now Shepard. He's got 7. Covered by Johnson. A rebound by Washington. Long Beach shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Maxey on the wing. Pass to Şengün. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. For the lead, the rebound by Shepard. The Bowlers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got his first points in this one. Pass to Johnson. Here's Christie, defended by Alexander Walker. Here's Johnson. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, but Johnson has a skill for putting power behind his motion and forcing his way to a finish.
Covered by Johnson. Now, Alexander Walker. He takes it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Long Beach. Trailing by 2. Johnson outside. 46 seconds left in the third. Pass to Christie. Long Beach moving that ball around. Goes up on the high post. No good off the front iron. The ball really well in this game, 58%. Shepard, the pass to Alexander Walker. Shepard with the ball. Covered by Johnson. Duran with the screen on Johnson. And it's Shepard missing.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Washington passes to Christie. Johnson kicks to Maxey. For the lead, no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Ballers lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Long Beach. They've got Hardy. Wagner is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Powell. And it's Huff in at the center.
Well, he's a guy you have to watch anywhere on the floor. Porter Jr. does have that mid-range ability.
Porter against Johnson. Pass to Huff. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Ballers.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the ball really well in this game, 58%. Carter, the pass to Shepard. There's the lob to Carter. And stolen by Wagner. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's the screen. Now, here's Hardy. Defense right on him. To tie it up. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Clark. Guarded by Powell. Pass to Clark. Shepard with the ball. Carter left side. The layup missed. Long Beach shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And here's Hardy. Pass to Huff. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by Shepard. Shepard's got 8 rebounds in this game. Carter with the 3. Long Beach with the rebound. Wagner outside. And here's Hardy. Now here's Johnson, defended by Carter. Pass to Huff. Wagner with it. Over Clark. And again, the miss by Long Beach.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Long Beach. On Tuesday and then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo.
And that game against Buffalo, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Ballers making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Good on both. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now here's Hardy, guarded by Holiday. Johnson kicks to Wagner. Basket counts.
What concentration there from Wagner. Accepting the contact and still finding a way to capitalize.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. That's good from Wagner.
Well, look, I really appreciate how Franz Wagner does a little of everything. Along with plenty of scoring, he's a multi-dimensional player.
And play stops, whistling what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And Johnson now top of the key over Porter. Johnson can't get it to go.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Guarded by Powell. Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carter. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And that's 23 points for Vince Carter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Wagner passes to Johnson. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
The Ballers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Shoots from the line. That's good on the jump shot. Carter's got 16 here in the second half.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Wagner against Carter. Good work defensively by Carter. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Ballers. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. No good from Clark. Now, here's Johnson. He's covered closely. Now, here's Hardy. To the inside. A terrific shot on a turnaround. Wagner's got it all tied up now for Long Beach.
Well, when Wagner needs it, he can put some real strength behind his shot attempt.
Holiday, the pass to Porter. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Powell. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist from Porter. Carter's got 27.
He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball. Wagner passes to Powell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
At the line for Long Beach, Norman Powell. 2 shots.
free throw drops for Powell. And so Powell nails both of them. The Ballers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Anunoby for 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Johnson outside. Chandler with a screen for Johnson. To the paint, trying to find Chandler. He's got it now.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Back to Holiday. Inside, and then Carter with the jam.
And that's just a smart pass by the veteran, Drew Holiday.
Long Beach trails by 3. Pass to Şengün. Johnson outside. Driving inside. And here is Chandler. Defended by Duren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, is Chandler a difference maker defensively? The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Murray's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Wagner's checked in for Long Beach. That one is no good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
To the middle. And stolen by Wagner. Out of bounds, the Ballers now with possession. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Norman Powell checked in for Johnson. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thanks, David. The Ballers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Outside Carter. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for Long Beach. A 2-point game. Here's Maxey. Anunoby sends it back. Murray outside. Fires from 14. Long Beach with the rebound. Chandler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Maxey. Chandler with the screen on Holiday. Here's Maxey, and it's blocked.
Well, Duren making his physical presence known.
Here's Anunoby. Chandler with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Murray.
Man, Şengün was practically in his jersey.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Şengün with a screen on Holiday to tie it up. Pass to Şengün. Screen by Şengün. Wagner from long range. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Duren with the screen on Wagner. Carter inside the three-point line, and it's good off the back rim and in. Carter's got 31.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Maxey passes to Pau. Now Şengün. He's guarded by Anunoby. Şengün no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Carter. The kick out to Holiday. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And now a 7-point baller lead.
Yeah, and as his career has progressed, Holiday has gotten more comfortable in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Şengün. Wagner outside. Clock at 6. To the inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Duren. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Outside Holiday. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Tyson Chandler.
And I love that from Duren. Playing with passion.
For your ballers, Jalen Duren taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. That's off as well, so he misses both. Long Beach trails by 7. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, no surprise, Wagner is becoming a guy they can go to in big spots.
Franz Wagner at the line for one.
The Ballers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Outside Holiday. Murray sets a screen for Holiday. Back to Murray. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game. Long Beach trails by 6. Outside, Maxey.
2 minutes
To the right side. Pass to Powell. 6 to shoot. Şengün with a screen on Holiday. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Thing has been just great so far, up at 56%.
And the fast break finds the right guy. Carter goes all out to make sure they convert.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Long Beach. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter, and it's going to be out of bounds. Long Beach will have another go. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
.136 left here in the fourth quarter. Holiday, the pass to Durham. Now Carter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
On top, Maxey. He's covered by Murray. They need this. That's good, and the baller lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Maxey. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Anunoby passes to Durham. And Durham slams it in.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Ballers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Vince Carter.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Long Beach making a switch here. Buff's jacked in. B.J. Washington comes in for Şengün. Johnson, he's checked in for Wagner. Christie subbed in for Norman Powell.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Maxey, no good. And stolen by Maxey.
Second personal foul. Shooting for Long Beach. Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Maxey hits them both. So the Ballers win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce. All right, Doris, we're a good ways into the season now. You think most teams are where they should be in terms of their game?
You know, it's so interesting to me, Brian, because what we do every season is we sort of break teams into tiers. Who are the true contenders? Typically, that's 3-4 teams max. Then you get the next level of teams that are going to be playoff performers. We know that. How competitive they are. Are they one piece away, two pieces away? It's an interesting question. I'm not sure there's a definitive answer.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Daniel Gafford, McDaniels out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Williams, and it's Payton in at the one spot. Adebayo finds Payton. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Rondo passes to Drexler. And here's Rondo. Up top, Holmgren. Hounded by Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Drexler. Misses the three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Here's Eason. Drills it from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. To the inside.
Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat at the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
Both free throws good from Gafford. Just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Drexler. McDaniels covering. Here's Drexler. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. Up top, Rondo. Over Payton. Rondo's shot is off.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Eason, pass to Rondo. Here's Drexler. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Here's Williams. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Holmgren, the pass to Rondo. Back to Holmgren. Here's Drexler. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And so, Will Hardy calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Let's take a second to see which teams have been hitting the glass with a fury this season.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Outside, Williams. good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Okongwu, a screen on McDaniels. Clock at 6. Throws it up high. Stolen by Gafford. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Adebayo. It's McDaniels on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. The 3-ball. Drexler grabs the board. Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. From 6 feet away, hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Outside McDaniels, right wing. Holmgren against Adebayo. Williams from long range. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Gafford the screen. Pass to McDaniels. Counted from distance.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
Here's Drexler to the left side wing. Outside Eason. To the middle. Fade away. No good off the glass. Shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Williams from long range. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Williams has got 8.
Jalen Williams, lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
So it's the home team now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Drexler. They set the screen. Doesn't drop. McDaniels with some nice D. Gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Williams passes to Adebayo. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
To Okongwu. Shot to stop the run, and he connects with a jumper. Give him 8 points now.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
To the wing, right side. Outside McDaniels. Drains the triple. McDaniels gotten his second bucket of the game.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Pass to Okongwu. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Daniel Gafford picks one up. First trip to the line for him here. Paul George, he's checked in for Gafford. And both free throws good for Okongwu. Got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Williams finds Adebayo. Here's Payton. Williams from long range. Drexler grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now here's Rondo, guarded by Payton. Pass to Drexler. The 3 is up. Adebayo grabs the board. Shooting 55%, an ideal start so far. Williams on the wing, launches it, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's Holmgren. Picked up by Okongwu. Holmgren drives in. Pass to Okongwu. Paul George pulls it in. Gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And here is Williams. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside. Rondo. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Adebayo grabs the board. Outside McDaniels. Right side Payton. Rondo with the steal. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Payton passes to Adebayo. Outside, Williams. Pass to George. Three-pointer. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 5 assists in the game. Shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Oh my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had, but only one could come away satisfied.
You know, that one's a tough one to take. You force the extra session, and then you have the heartbreak of not being able to get it done in the extra session. Brutal.
Sexton passes to Green. Green, a screen. Outside Butler. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Drexler. Here's Murray Boyles. Green covering. Ball outside. Dunn outside. Here's Murray Boyles. Three-pointer off the mark. Green finds Butler. George feels it out a bit.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Landale. Got 7 of 15 to find the net. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And they're on the run. Green, the pass to Sexton. And there's 1:38 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside, Green. Overdone. That one's good from Green. And the assist from Valanciunas.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Here's Drexler. Give him 8. To halt the run. It's rebounded by George.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Ball. First shot won't go.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And here's Butler outside. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Butler's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Ball passes to Drexler. Here's Murray Boyles. Green covering. Murray Boyles can't get it to go.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just 1 pass more?
Outside Butler. Pass to George. Good, and Butler gets the assist. George has got 6.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Leading leading by 17. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Bam Adebayo is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Payton in at the 1. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Payton. The 3. Rebounded by Rondo. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by a Kongwu. Shooting it at 52%. Outside, Williams. Back to Payton. Outside, McDaniels. No good with the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. Here's a Kongwu. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Pass to Valanciunas. McDaniels from long range. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. That sends Rajon Rondo to the free throw line. It goes on Bam Adebayo. Gafford, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Tari Eason.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now here's Rondo, guarded by Payton. Holmgren with a screen on Williams. Here's McCain. And he banks in the layup. McCain's got his first 2 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside, Williams. Outside, McDaniels. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a 3-point play. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
It doesn't matter what position Jalen Williams happens to be playing on any given night. This guy's a force offensively.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Now we have a moment. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from 3 this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Back to Eason. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Back to Rondo. Puts up a deep three. That shot is off. Gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. McDaniels passes to Adebayo. Pass to Gafford. Payton with it. 4-3. Eason pulls it in. Now here's Rondo. To the middle. Here's McCain. Now Holmgren. Outside. Rondo. Eason with the ball. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo. He's got his third assist of the night. Shooting 44%. A pretty decent clip. McDaniels a screen. Payton passes to Williams. To the inside. Eason with a steal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's good from Eason. Eason hits them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gafford. Back to Daniels. Fires the three. Gets the 3 ball to go. McDaniels got his third basket on the night right there.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
Pass to McCain. Takes a 3. The rebound by Payton. Gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
The home team on D. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. McDaniels from long range. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. McDaniels got 6 points in the quarter. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's McCain. Williams defending. Eason against Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo with a steal. Williams on the wing. Takes the 3. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Eason. Back to Rondo. Oh, stolen by Payton. Fast break. Here we go. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels is a guy who will embrace physicality. Does a nice job drawing contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And he sinks the second. Shooting around 44%. Not bad. Ball outside. Holmgren with a screen on Sexton. The 3 from Ball. Drops in the 3. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3 ball more consistently, like they are now, should help them do it.
The 3, George, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Drexler. Give him 8 points now. Holmgren with a screen on Sexton. The 3 from Ball. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Shooting 45% here in the second. George passes to Sexton. Back to George. McDaniels finds George. And here's Butler outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Dunn. The kick out to Ball. They set the pick. Back to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Sexton against Ball. Sexton grabs the board. Gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Pass to George. Outside Butler. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for McDaniels. Pass to Drexler. The teardrop. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Butler with the ball. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Valanciunas sets a screen. Butler on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Sexton. It's deflected.
And blocks like this fire Ball's team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
Now here's Dunn. Defense is right there.
First personal foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And it wasn't necessarily a surprise. They were supposed to win that game, and they did it in an impressive fashion.
Now Butler. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Dunn outside. Pass to Ball. Here's Landale. Here's Drexler. He's got 11. Here's Murray Boyles. Gets the 3 to fall. Murray Boyles has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Sexton against Ball. Sexton passes to Butler. No good again that time. Gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Out to the wing. Here's Drexler. Last game out, we saw him score 42. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Landale's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Butler passes to Green. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
And there's really no such thing as a safe lead. I mean, this is still anyone's game.
Ball outside. There's a minute 12 left in the first half. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Butler. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
Well, there's a gritty nature to what Jimmy Butler does, just outworking people down low.
Drexler passes to Landale. And there's the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Ball. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Drexler. Oh, it's blocked by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defense.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely electric. Colin Sexton with a little flair.
Landale with a screen. Here's Drexler. The shot no good. So we conclude the first half. They lead by 12. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing.
Bench mob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine. Strength, conditioning, I'm not going to say diet because I'm not on a diet, but all the things you weren't thinking about when you were in school.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Tari Eason is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Drexler in at the shooting guard. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. The finish! And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Pass to Holmgren. Inside. Okongwu inside. He's guarded by Gafford. Nice D from Gafford. And here's Payton. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Drexler. McDaniels covering. Pass to Okongwu. And Gafford with the block.
Boy, you see the great timing of Daniel Gafford on the defensive end.
Here's Williams. Unable to get that one.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Outside Eason. Holmgren with a screen on Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Eason, pass to Holmgren. Shoots a fadeaway. That one is off.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Pass to Williams. Adebayo, a screen on Eason. Williams from long range. Okongwu with the rebound. Gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Now Holmgren releases. He squares up and sinks it. Holmgren's got his first points of the game.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Adebayo in the post. Holmgren's there. Adebayo in the post. He's covered by Holmgren. Adebayo, no good. To the inside. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Eason against Williams. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Count the basket.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bam Adebayo.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Eason. Williams defending. To the wing on the left. Here's Drexler. The shot no good. McDaniels with some nice D. Gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Now here's Payton. Now here's Adebayo. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Clock is at 3. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Inside, Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Both shots good from the strike. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
You hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw.
You love when guys like Chet Holmgren, who enters the league with big expectations, works hard to meet those expectations. It's been great to watch.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Up top, Rondo, guarded by Payton. The 3 from Holmgren. McDaniels with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Rondo. Jacks up a 3. McCain's shot is off. Gone 4 of 8 in the third. Williams passes to Payton. Out left to the wing. Puts up a 3. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by McDaniels. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. Williams has gotten 5 of his 9 3-pointers to drop in this one. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Eason. Adebayo grabs the board. Williams with it. 21 points in the game. And here's Adebayo. Back to Peyton. Can't nail the jumper. Outside, Rondo. The three from Holmgren. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. Rondo, he's got 5 assists tonight. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Take a look at the visitors here. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat, not posing much of a threat right now. Out to the right wing. George outside, fires from deep. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. On Thursday, then on Monday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
And he can't get the first one. Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
That one's no good. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And he nails the third.
Well, you have to respect the career of Paul George. He has faced at one point a career-ending injury. He keeps battling to get back on the floor through constant injury.
Okongwu, a screen on Green. That's tipped. George outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul, fourth team.
Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers.
This is a squad that will tax you for any mistake or loose ball. They know how to snatch the rock and run flat out to make sure they capitalize.
And the first one at the line is good.
When health has been there for Paul George, he has been one of the great two-way guys in the league. Very capable scorer and can take on tough assignments.
George hits them both. Now Ball. Pass to McCain. Back to Ball. Here's Murray Boyles. Peyton with a steal. And they're on the break. And the jam by George.
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
Shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Ball passes to Landale. Holmgren with it. Landale with a screen. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
It's so nice to see a young star creating for another guy. Holmgren making good use of the pick and roll.
George is screen on ball. Outside Sexton. George outside. No good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Ball's got his second bucket on the night. Gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Here's George. 14 points for him. Pass to Sexton. Valanciunas with a screen on ball. Here's Sexton. And McCain pulls it down. Gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. The three sinks the tray. McCain's got 5 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Payton. Tight defense on him. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points of the night.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
Inside, here's Landale. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Paul George. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Butler's checked in for Payton. Gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Sexton finds Butler. Now here's George, defended by Dunn. The fadeaway. Kicks it to George. Outside Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Butler on the wing. From downtown. Buries it from 3. Butler's gotten his third basket of the night.
Zero hesitation from Jimmy. Shot ready on the catch. Nicely done.
Pass to Holmgren. Over to the left wing. Here's Drexler. Butler covering from inside. Drexler, that's good. Drexler's got 15.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Pass to Butler. Carries it down low. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
16 feet out. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. George passes to Green. Green with a screen on ball. And here's Butler outside. Drexler grabs the board. Gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Pass to Landale. Here's Drexler. Dunn outside. There's Ball with a 3. Valanciunas with a rebound.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
It's George on the wing, defended by Dunn. Butler can't get it to go.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Dunn, the pass to Ball. Here's Drexler. From the wing. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
A valuable, dogged defender, Draymond Green doing his thing.
And here's Butler, outside Sexton. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
The one thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Colin Sexton out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's McDaniels, then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Gafford in at the center position. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Rajon Rondo.
You know, it's easy to say, but this is one guy you don't want to foul. Colin Sexton is an excellent free throw shooter.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Outside Sexton. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there.
Payton's checked in for Sexton. Shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Holmgren from behind the arc. Rebounded by Butler.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside Payton. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. And finished off by Adebayo.
Look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
Ball outside. There's a screen. And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
And here's Butler outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Ball is turned over. Away team ball.
Shooting at 49% so far in the game. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Eason. Butler against ball. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
For the away team. Jimmy Butler. One shot.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
Simply stated, Jimmy Butler is a winner and a game changer. This guy will compete on both ends of the floor, gives you everything he has.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Eason's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Holmgren against Adebayo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul.
More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
And he drops it first. Williams is checked in for Butler. And both free throws good for Adebayo. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Holmgren. From outside the arc. The rebound by Payton.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And here's Gafford. Outside, Williams. Gafford with a screen on ball. Shot clock at 5. Williams passes to Gafford. Outside Eason. No good on the 3.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Outside Payton. Pass to Williams. Adebayo, a screen on Eason. Williams from long range. Okongwu with the rebound.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well. Leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Payton finds Gafford. Here's Adebayo. On the wing, Payton. Williams against Eason. Left side, Williams. This one for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Eason, the pass to Rondo. Okongwu, a screen on Payton. Here's Rondo. Can't hit that one. Good D by Payton. Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
And he lobs it up. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Passes to Gafford. Now here's McDaniels. Williams from long range. The shot misses. Left side, Rondo. McDaniels with the rebound. Gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Five on the clock. Pass to Williams. To stop the drought. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Eason. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams finds Adebayo. Back to Williams. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. Williams has got 24 points.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Rondo passes to Eason. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Eason. McDaniels with some nice D. Gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Back to Payton. And Grant with the 65 games rule for player awards. It did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
Gafford against Okongwu. Pass to Rondo. Oh, there's the alley. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Four on the clock. Pass to Murray Boyles. That shot, no good. Green with the defensive effort. Down low. And it's Butler with the jam.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's McCain. Looking to end the run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
At the line for your home team, Carl, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, BA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Dunn, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Payton. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. McDaniels is checked in for Sexton. pass to Drexler. Stolen by Gafford. Now here's Payton. Pass to Butler. There's the three. Drexler grabs the board. Drexler's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Holmgren. Here's Drexler. Now Easton. Butler covering. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Drexler. Gafford with the block. Payton with it. Outside Butler. Back to Payton. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
BA, I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Rondo passes to Drexler. Shot from the wing. 2 points. That one goes. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Payton. Butler on the wing. There's the block. They push it up 4 on 3. Rondo with it. Payton covering. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, BA, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all of the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
The first one falls. Sexton's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Adebayo finds Payton. Gafford the screen to get back on track. Sends it home from three-point land.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
41 seconds left in the game. To the inside, Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Gafford, shooting 1.
One shot.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Landale. Here's McCain. Here's Landale. He's guarded by Gafford. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Holmgren. Sinks it from distance. That gives him a double-double.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Now Peyton. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
No, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
so well balanced, really fun.